All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and do some word problems. I know that that was a lot of math to do, but these word problems are really important that we are able to figure out what we need to do with them. So it says Denise walks on the beach every afternoon. In the month of July, she walks 3 4/45 miles each day. How far did she walk during the month of July? So the thing is we don't have anything of what we're going to multiply it by. So we actually have to figure this out. We need to figure out how many days are in the month of July. And hopefully that is something that you know either in your memory. If it's something you're not sure, you can always go to a calendar. But one way that I always learned was the whole knuckle thing is you go January has 31, February, in between the knuckles are the days that have 30. February is a little bit different. It's got 28 or 29. But if you're on a knuckle, it is 31 days. So you've got January, February, March, April, May, June, July is on a knuckle. So that means it's going to have 31 days. So I know the month of July has 31 days. If I want to figure out how many miles she walked each day, I'm going to take this and multiply it by 31. But before I do, I am actually going to go ahead and convert this into just a whole number, or that 345 hundredths. And I'm going to put that label so that I can remember. I hope I spelled hundredths. I put too many words and too many letters in there. I am going to know that I need to put this into decimal form. So then I'm going to multiply it by 31. Okay, so now I can do 5 times 1 is 5, 4 times 1 is 4, 3 times 1 is 3. Here's my 0. 3 times 5 is 15, regroup my 1. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 1 is 13, regroup my 1. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10. If I add this up, 5, 9, 6, okay. Now, if you were just to say, well, she walks 10,000 miles in a month. Well, guys, if you were to round this and estimate this, I would take 30 and I would multiply it by 3. And that's going to basically tell me that she has walked 90 miles. So to say that she walked 10,000 miles, you probably are not correct because you need to put that label. And now we can convert this to the decimal, and it would actually be 106 and 95 hundredths miles in the month of July. Okay, using that estimation there, that's going to really tell you that, hey, that's kind of not right because she did not walk 10,000 miles. She only walked just under 107 miles. Okay. On number 4, it says a gallon of gas costs $4.34. Whew, that's expensive. Greg puts $12 into his gas, or gallons of gas into his car. He has a $50 bill. I want to know how much money he will have left, or how much more money he'll need. So we kind of have to do 2 different things. First of all, we need to figure out how much money is it going to cost to put that 12 gallons into his car. And with $50, will he have enough? Well, guys, if I estimate this, first of all, you can't just go off and say, well, I estimated this and, you know, he's going to have $40, so he'll have enough and he only needs $10. Well, you just should know that your answer is going to be close to 40 with knowing what our estimation is. So let's go ahead and find out our actual, and I'm going to convert this $4.34 into 434 hundredths. And I'm going to multiply it by 12. So I've got 4 times 2 is 8, 3 times 2 is 6, 4 times 2 is 8. Here's my 0. 4 times 1 is 4, 3 times 1 is 3, 4 times 1 is 4. Okay, so remember, you can't just say it's going to cost him $5,208. You need to make sure that you put your label here. And then I can convert this into that dollars and cents. So it's actually going to cost him $52.08, but he only has $50. So how much more money he needs? He will need, and if you already know he has 50, one thing you could do is you could subtract 50 from this. But some of you guys might be able to see that mentally, that he needs $2.08 to be able to give his car 12 gallons of gas. All right. So we're going to move on to number 5. It says Seth drinks a glass of orange juice every day that contains 6/10 grams of vitamin C. He eats a serving of strawberries for snack after school every day that contains 3,500 grams of vitamin C. How many grams of vitamin C does Seth consume in 3 weeks? So, gosh, guys, I feel like we almost have like a couple different steps that we need to do. First of all, we need to figure out how many grams of vitamin C he consumes a day. So he drinks every day the 6/10 grams of vitamin C with his orange juice, and then he eats the strawberries every day. That's that 3,500. So I'm going to add the 6/10, but I'm going to add that 0 because I know that this 35 is at that hundredths, so I can line up the decimal. So if I were to do this, he actually consumes 9,500 grams of vitamin C. This would be a day. And if I want to know what he has doing this, and actually let's backtrack a little bit because I'm not kind of thinking this right. Because if you guys would go back up and read this, one of them says he drinks this every day for this one. But do you guys notice, what does this say? This right here. This says after school. So here's the thing is we could have done this, but we would have been a little bit off because does he go to school on Saturdays and Sundays? No, he doesn't. What he does is that every single day, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, he drinks every day this 6/10 grams of vitamin C. So if I have 3 weeks, 3 weeks equals 21 days. Okay, so let's first figure out the orange juice. So I'm going to put OJ, and he has 21 days, and he consumes 6/10. So I'm going to multiply it by 6, but I'm going to put that tenths over here so that I can say, okay, well, I know I need to convert it into tenths. So right now I've got 6 times 1 is 6, 6 times 2 is 12. He has, in those 3 weeks, 126 tenths or 12 and 6/10 grams of orange juice, okay? So that's what I have first. So then I'm going to come here and it's the strawberries that after school. So he only goes to school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So of 3 weeks of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, he only goes to school 5 days a week. And if I'm figuring out for 3 weeks, it would be 15 because 3 times 5 is 15. So I'm actually only going to multiply this 3,500 because I've converted it. And I'm going to multiply it by 15 because he doesn't have those strawberries, I guess, on Saturday or Sunday. So now I can go ahead and multiply this out. With the strawberries, he only has 5 and 25 hundredths grams of strawberries. So now what I need to do is I need to add those together to find out how many grams of vitamin C he consumes in those 3 weeks. So I'm going to take 12 and 6/10. I am going to add it to 525, and I'm just going to add the 0 here. He consumes 17 and 8,500 grams of vitamin C in 3 weeks. Sorry about that mistake. That's why it's very important that you read very carefully because I read it and kind of skimmed over and skipped that he didn't have those strawberries on Saturday and Sunday, and that does make a big difference.